What is Mbeya City, Tanzania, East Africa? Stay tuned to learn more. Welcome everyone to Smart Up Travel. I am Ifeyani. Thank you. Thank you very much. You're far too kind. Thank you. Mbeya City, a major city in southwestern Tanzania, and also the capital of the Mbeya region. On today's episode, we explore this city. But before I go further, if you're new to the channel, kindly like, share our videos and subscribe to the channel by clicking on the red box below this video that says subscribe. The regional capital of Mbeya is 1,700 meters above sea level. It is tucked into a fold between Mbeya Range and Panda Hills. It is 140 kilometers north of Lake Nyasa. Founded in 1927 as a supply town during a gold rush at Lupa in the north, Mbeya's importance was assured by its position on the Great North Road, now known as Tazam Highway, which runs for over 5,000 kilometers from Nairobi, Kenya to Cape Town, South Africa, and the construction of the Tazara Railway into Zambia in the 1960s. According to the Tanzanian 2012 census, Mbeya's urban population had over 300,000 people. Mbeya and its district were administered by the British until 1961. Mbeya region was created in 1961. Mbeya city is now a growing metropolis and business center for the southern regions and the neighboring countries of Malawi, Zambia, and Congo. The city is well connected with an all-weather road that forms part of the Great North Road, running from Cape Town, South Africa to Alexandria, Egypt. The city has several tribes, including the Safwa, Nyakyusa, Nyahia, and Ndali, all being agricultural peoples. Mbeya also boasts as one of the regions that form the bread and basket of Tanzania. Mbeya has excellent weather with enough rainfall and fertile soil which enable it to be the largest producer of maize, rice, bananas, beans, potatoes, soya nuts, and wheat in the entire country of Tanzania. Tanzania has a free market in agricultural produce, and Mbeya transports vast amount of its maize to other areas in Tanzania. There's also extensive animal husbandry, with dairy cattle predominating. Mbeya is also the biggest producer of high-value export and cash crops in Tanzania. Those crops are coffee, tea, cocoa, and spices. There's also some smallholder cultivation of tobacco. You may be wondering what's the weather like in Mbeya. Mbeya has a subtropical highland climate with humid summers and dry winters. The general range of temperature is between -6 degrees in the highlands and 29 degrees on the lowlands. The weather from June until October is dry and cold. The heaviest rainfalls occurs during the months of December to March. The area around Mbeya town, especially Tukuyu, enjoys abundant and reliable rainfall which stimulates abundant agriculture on the rich volcanic soil. Conventional tourism is not a major contributor to the local economy, and there are no visible months with peak tourism. The city lies in the Rift Valley. The cooler and mountainous climate in the town attracts mainly locals from other parts of Tanzania and foreigners for the game watching and fishing. The local government has begun trying to widen tourism beyond animal and wild game viewing and have invested in producing better mapping and developing a local tourist center. Well-defined hiking trails have been established to enable hikers to reach the elevated areas and biodiverse highlands. Although the trails need to be properly mapped for self-sufficient hikers, there are various routes in the Poroto Mountains around the small town of Tukuyu. The city also has various rock and cave paintings. Many of the rock sites have still been undocumented by the Antiquities Department and provide a looking glass into the traditional cultures of the local surrounding communities. The city also has a significant number of transit passengers heading towards Lusaka, Malawi from Dar es Salaam port that often make a stop in the city for overnight lodging or food. I do trust that you have had a joyful time watching today's episode. we indeed explored and learned more about the Mbeya region. I am Ifeanyi, and remember to like, share our videos and subscribe to the channel by clicking on the red box below this video that says subscribe. Thank you for watching Smart Up Travel.